Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today also I'm going to pick up shadowing session. So this will be a session in which I'm going to read a story to you and you will get ample time, ample space to pause my video, listen to my sentence, remember it and then speak with me. Okay, so I'll tell you the rules first, how to practice shadowing technique. Then I'm going to tell you why it is so important, and the third part will be an exercise or a story which I am going to tell you, which you can repeat with me. Okay. So guys, on that note, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession. And I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos. Do write your comments in the comment section and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected and watch my entire video to master this skill. Now let's begin. So how to practice shadowing? It's very simple. Whatever you are listening to, you just have to choose a source of information or a resource. Resources like any YouTube video, any news, any vlogs, any talk shows or chat shows or commentary, whatever you wish, whatever you want to, any hobby you are pursuing and you want to watch those vlogs or details regarding that, you can just choose that piece of information, that resource which you want to replicate or which you want to repeat or which you want to shadow with. Okay, so every single day we'll listen to a lot of things, right? A lot of podcasts, a lot of information, etc. News, right? Sports, commentary, etc. So we can just choose one piece of information to start shadowing. So this will not take more than 5 to 10 minutes of yours. Make sure every single day for 5 minutes you give to shadowing practice. Okay, and it has to be in English for sure. So whatever piece of information you have chosen, it has to be in English, right? So you have chosen everything, you are listening to that. Now, what you can do is first you listen to it, understand, try to understand what is spoken in that, and then start the exercise. So the first step will be listen to each sentence very carefully. Okay. Pause the video, repeat it to yourself, repeat it by yourself, again start the video and repeat along with that person. This is what shadowing is and this is the right way to practice shadowing. Okay, and that is why I've mentioned this here. People get confused how to practice shadowing, so that is why these are the rules. This is how you have to practice. You have to just practice along with the speaker. But since everybody is not very fluent in English, everybody is not very fluent with the accent and the pronunciation and the rhythm and tone and intonation. So that is the first step is listen to the sentence well, speak it by yourself and then start speaking along with the speaker. Okay, slowly you will catch up to the pace. That's fine. So this is one thing. Number 2. Why it is important, what are the advantages of shadowing practice? First is pronunciation. Of course, you'll get to know how each words are pronounced. Okay, so this is very important whenever, of course, we need to work on our pronunciation, right? So this is a very good exercise you can work on your pronunciation with. Second, vocabulary. Of course, you will get a lot of new words, you'll get across a lot of new words, you'll get to know a lot of new vocabulary, right? And you learn it on the spot, like, you learn in context with that sentence. So that is very important. You'll get to know that word or the meaning of that word according to the context. So that is why it will help you to remember it better. Okay, so vocabulary is also one thing which we can learn from shadowing. Another one is it enhances listening skills also. Remember, as I told you, that you have to listen to the whole information first and then break it part-wise. Like each sentence you should listen to and then pause and then recall and then repeat with the person. Okay, so that is why it will enhance your listening skills, which is very, very, very important. That is the top priority. If you want to speak English fluently and confidently, you have to be an active listener. And in any situations, any circumstances, we have to be an active listener. This is very important. So, by shadowing, you learn this listening skills also. You'll develop this listening skills as well. Active listening. Okay. It boosts speaking skills or speaking fluency also. When you start working with that person, when you start speaking with that person, you'll get to know how to speak, right? How to sound fluent, how to sound confident in speaking in English. You are actually copying that person. So you know if the person is a very good English speaker, you will also sound like a good English speaker. So you learn the fluency, you will learn the speaking skills with that person. So that is why it is very important. You'll know how to speak, right? What accent you have to follow, what rhythm pronunciation, what rhythm intonation and tone you have to follow. So that is very important. And of course, the last one is it will also boost your confidence. Once you start speaking well, or your speaking skills, you start speaking clearly and you start pronouncing well, it will help you to build on confidence, right? Confidence to speak more, to come up with your own things and start speaking on it, right? So start with this. Practice every day with this technique. Start speaking, start shadowing a native speaker or a good English speaker, right? So these are the benefits of shadowing technique. Now let's come to the third part. I'm going to tell you a story, read a story for you, and you have to copy me. You have to speak with me. You have to shadow with me. And the story is a very simple story. This is a kid's story book. My daughter has these are a set of 5 books, and she has 2 collections, like 10 books she has. Okay, so there are lots of storybooks which are very simple, very easy, right? You can go on YouTube also and you can start looking for kids stories or short stories to start practicing English speaking. Okay, you can shadow with them. They speak also there. Lots of stories also available online. Okay, so I'm going to read the story for you. You have to speak with me, right? Let's start. So the story is called Dilly the Dinosaur. Dilly the dinosaur was big and scary. Again, Dilly the dinosaur was big and scary. Repeat. But Big Dilly was silly and very, very friendly. But Big Dilly was silly and very, very friendly. So the meaning of it is, he looked very big and scary, but he was very friendly. He was told to snap at others, but Dilly said they were all his brothers. So he was too good. Repeat. He was told to snap at others, but Dilly said they were all his brothers. Dilly's friend was Billy the goat. Dilly's friend was Billy the goat. Repeat. Billy the goat lived in a moat. Billy the goat lived in a moat. And by the way, in between, if you want to know about anything, any word, any vocabulary, you can just Google it out and get help. Okay, next. Billy and Dilly met every day. Billy and Dilly met every day and they ran around to play. Again, and they ran around to play. Repeat. The other animals found it fun to watch them run in the sun. Right? The other animals found it fun to watch them run in the sun. Repeat. They would run and play and run. They would run and play and run. Soon all the others would join the fun. Again. Soon all the others would join the fun. Repeat. The horse, the bull, the deer and bear would jump and play with the sheep and the hare. The horse, the bull, the deer and bear would jump and play with the sheep and the hare. Repeat. Next. In the evening, feeling tired and weak, Dilly would go home to sleep. In the evening, feeling tired and weak, Dilly would go home to sleep. But once again the next morning, Dilly would wake up still yawning. But once again the next morning, Dilly would wake up early still yawning. Right? Repeat. He would go for a walk by the coast, and when Dilly came back, Mummy would give him milk and toast. Okay, again. He would go for a walk by the coast, and when Dilly came back, Mummy would give him milk and toast. Repeat. Take your own time to repeat. Now Dilly was a good little rhino. Now Dilly was a good little rhino. So, after eating, he would sit down with his friend Rhino. And finish his work on a holiday before he went out again to play. Okay, and finish his work on a holiday before he went out again to play. Okay, repeat. So guys, this is a short little story. It was very interesting. It has a lot of rhyming words. Since it is for kids, so it was very simple and they have rhyming words so that kids enjoy listening to it. Dino, rhino, okay, and Dilly, Billy, etc. So there are lots of words which rhymes also. So it's very interesting and the words are very simple and you will understand the story as well. So you can start practicing these small sentences, right, with kids stories. And it is very easy to follow. So I've tried my best to put it forward to you so that it's easier for you to start practicing. Start practicing in this way. It will help you a lot in different ways, as I've mentioned before. Okay, so take out 5 minutes every day to practice shadowing. Whatever piece of information you want to choose, you are free to choose, but just start shadowing. You can increase your difficulty level. As it was a story today, you can take up any movie dialogue and you can start repeating. It will be a little difficult. Start with simple and then go to difficult. Okay, it will help you a lot. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.